Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. And today's June 12th, and today marks show 900 of This, That, and the Other. This all started back in 2012, and well, got to 630 subscribers. I want to get this thing over 1,000, and I'm going in the direction now of doing my 1,000th video. 100 more videos to go. I did show 800 back on December 17th, 2024, and I'm going to summarize some of the shows I did from 800 to now. One was about YouTubers that I watch, and I had a little bit of a list. I got to the point where I don't watch as many of them anymore. I do continue to watch Tia Weston. I like her videos. I still watch Al Blaze and SB Mowing, Outdoors with Eric. Those mowing videos. They clean up very, very bad. Well, very overgrown yards, and I do watch those. One individual intros were getting to be too repetitive every week, and I got to the point where I got bored with watching the videos. There's been a couple others I've just gotten bored with and just don't watch anymore. But anyway, that's one of them. Discussed a beer called Burger Beer. I'd seen that in one of the football programs. I think that was out of Cincinnati. Discussed why razor blades are so expensive. Yeah, they definitely are. Discussed the H.E. Harris Stamp Company, where I used to buy stamps from them when I was collecting them when I was a kid. Talked about the McHot Dog from McDonald's. An interesting one. Lasted only a while. Discussed a book called The Arrow Book of States, which I got a hold of. Discussed the history of beech nut products, gum and candy, and etc. Don't ever use the word whatnot. Don't like that word. Don't feel that it is a word that pinpoints anything. Burger King Pizza Burger. I vaguely remember talking about that. Kellogg's Astronaut Breakfast Game. Yes, I remember that. And it was when I was in 3rd grade. Whatever happened to Banquet Fried Chicken? Why it went, partially why it went downhill. Don't know if I really pinpointed why it went downhill. Just different company took it over. Buy Mart stores. I don't even remember discussing that one. Rudy Kazootie Club. Yes, I remember discussing that. I got a hold of an album that I used to have when I was a kid. My mother had ordered it, and she ended up not liking it. I think she threw it away, but I found it. Hit Records album review, 1 hour 17 seconds. That's how long this ended up being, and it had songs that I remember, like Young Girl, Simple Simon Says, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, Honey, those songs. One about Conrad Dobler starting a brawl in a game. Yes, there was a Thanksgiving game against the Miami Dolphins. Or Dolphins, I think, ended up winning 55-14. They really ran out to score on the St. Louis Cardinals. That was last time the Cardinals hosted a Thanksgiving game. About a winless football team in the World League of American Football, the Raleigh-Durham Skyhawks. They're coached by Roman Gabriel. Discussed the Vince Lombardi rest stop in New Jersey. Coach fired after the first game. Yes, I did discuss that. It was Ray Yawk was fired after the first game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. It was the first, not the Jaguars, Jacksonville. What was that team called? Jacksonville Express. Was that what it was called? Oh, Jacksonville Bulls. That's what it was called. That was the USFL team. And yes, he was fired after the first game. I think Jacksonville scored over 50 points on him. It was the first game regular season game they'd ever played. Discussed history of the Cracker Jack toys. Discussed McDonald's buffet. I vaguely remember talking about that. Discussed Ears Whitworth. That was a coach before Bear Bryant that was very unsuccessful at Alabama. Why Wendy's hamburgers are square shaped. Colonel Sanders was a real person. Discussed that. Chesapeake Bay Seafood House. Remember that? It was a great memory. The all-you-can-eat crab legs. And then you could order anything lower price to it, all you can eat, like the oysters or scallops, etc. Chess boxing. Yes, I saw something about that, where you played some chess and then you box around and then you play chess again until somebody won in either one of those two games. About 7-Up Shirley Temple drink that took the taste test on it. It wasn't very good. Discussed the Gothic chess set. It was right after Thanksgiving last year. Overnight workers' mass. That was another thing I discussed back on December 8th. Levels of karate belts. Discussed station wagons, some shave cream called Arrow Shave. Discussed the mail order monkeys that kids could order and get them delivered to the house. That was a big disaster. Most mothers ended up either donating them to the zoo or having an animal shelter. Ended up taking them to the animal shelter. Midnight chow, food that military. When Clorox came in glass bottles, yes, I remember showing that glass one that was brown. Went over the Ravens 2026 draft picks. Discussed what a lone scout was. And recently discussed when toilet paper came in various colors. And the last couple ones I did, 898 and 899, was discuss all the Hess trucks that have been made, the toy trucks, not the small ones that come out in the summer, or the plush things. I didn't discuss those. Just the regular full size Hess trucks. And that concludes 800 to 900, and hopefully I'll have a thousandth video. And not sure how I'm gonna do that one, how I'm gonna approach that, but yeah, I'm 100 videos away, so it'll be a while. It'll probably be over a year. But anyway, keep enjoying doing the videos, and I want more subscribers. I want more people to watch this. It shows about preserving history, especially obscure aspects of history. Looking for ideas on shows to do in the future. Like I said before, like, subscribe, share. As always, thanks for watching.